my name is Taylor Sorensen. So there we go. So this is also our first year of our program. And so I'll kind of show you where we're heading, what we've done so far. And I actually want to solicit some, I don't know if it's appropriate here or not, but at the end, I'd like to solicit some advice for one of the things we're doing. So just so you can kind of see here, if it will go. So there's me. I am an assistant professor here in the Brigham Young University Civil and Construction Engineering Department. And our local partners are PCI Mountain States. We'll actually have Jim Schneider come and present to our pre-stress class this semester, so it'll be really exciting. And our local industry partners are Olympus Precast and Contech Engineered Solutions, which used to be Forterra. It was recently acquired. So we are located in Provo, Utah. And as I mentioned, we have a few precast plants nearby. We have 2 pre-stressed concrete plants, Forterra or Contech and Olympus Precast. And then we have actually a couple of other precast plants as well. So we are situated in a great location. We also have an excellent lab space, which we are excited to use as we participate with the Big Beam project. So we recently merged with our construction management program here. So now we are civil and construction management, and we are slowly trying to get both sides involved in the pre-stressed concrete curriculum. We have currently, this is our curriculum. So as part of our design grant, we have, I have developed a pre-stressed concrete design course here. It is new. We haven't offered it since the 1990s. So pretty excited to bring that back here to BYU. Our students have been really excited about it. And we are offering that every winter semester, which is January to April here. So in addition to obviously having curriculum in our pre-stressed concrete course, we are also trying to lace in pre-stressed concrete into other existing courses as well, including the reinforced concrete design course, which I teach every fall. We have our bridge structures course, which focuses a good portion on precast pre-stressed girders. And then what I would like to do and what we're working towards is also bringing in elements of pre-stressed concrete into our materials course and bringing in lecturers to our civil engineering seminar that all of our program students attend every semester. And so if we were able to do that, we feel like we'll be able to help expose students earlier in the program to elements of pre-stressed concrete. In addition to these, a lot of our extracurricular opportunities we want to offer to students are also integrated into our courses. The Big Beam is one of the big ones. I know that's very common for a lot of the programs. That will also be one of our semester projects for the pre-stressed concrete design course. We have field trips. This last semester, actually, I took my reinforced concrete design students to visit Olympus Precast, and that turned out to be one of the highlights of their semester. So they really loved that. I am a new very green and naive professor, it turns out, because I didn't remember to take pictures. And so shame on me, but in the future, I'm hoping that I'll remember to do that. So we will have, in addition, we have guest lecturers that have been coming this semester. As I mentioned, we'll have Jim Schneider coming to present from our region, PCI region, Mountain States. We also have, so because we have 2 different partners, we're trying to alternate. So I'm planning to take our students to visit one of the plants in the fall, and then have the other precaster participate by way of sending guest lectures, and then we'll be alternating. So that way we'll have continuous exposure to these students as they're throughout these classes, so that they can continue to visit plants. They can continue to have exposure to precast concrete outside of just the course itself. And then we will be heading to the PCI convention. We're bringing a few students, and we're really excited to do that and to participate this year. So a list of activities then I've been focusing on is a lot of these are just common activities that we have that have been mentioned in other ones. I am also developing, so for my pre-stressed concrete class this semester, I will have the students participate in the big beam competition in designing that, in creating designs for the big beam. And then I also want to, as part of our design proposal, I proposed creating models, physical models that we could put on display that students would be able to see. All students, just throughout the college, as they're walking through the hall, they can see these on display that will feature different pre-stressed concrete things. And so I had proposed creating these models, and we were awarded the design studio grant. And then this last semester I was thinking about it, and what I actually want to do is, and this is where I would solicit feedback. I know we're at the end though, so maybe this will be something that I can discuss with, or you guys can give me a discussion offline or at the PCI convention. But something I think I'm going to try this semester is I'm going to have the students actually create these models that will, I think, facilitate better education by requiring the students to actually research and find out more about different components of pre-stressed concrete design, and then sharing that knowledge and disseminating that knowledge with other students by creating these models that we'll put on display. And that way, every year we can have models, we can create different models, new models. And I think this could be a really fun tradition that is hands-on. It allows students to, create something, hopefully something meaningful, and can have a greater influence and effect on other people as well. So anyway, I've been brainstorming different kinds of things they could create, pre-stressing types, maybe strand profiles, create a miniature plant, a precast plant, show, that process of what a precast plant looks like. Site erection, how do we erect pre-stress? How do you, what does that look like? Slab reinforcement, we pour our concrete, you can't see the reinforcement a lot of times. This could extend beyond just precast. We could look at mild reinforcement as well. We could, anyway, we have pre-stressed bridges, segmental bridges, column congestion, connections. So anyway, I would love to hear any ideas you might have, or feedback, so that this can be a successful experience for our students. So anyway, that's a little bit of what we're looking forward to as we are into our semester. So hopefully next year I'll have more pictures and things to present, but that's what we're heading towards. So thank you very much. I hope that was short enough there. So
I know one of the things that the Canadian PCI has been talking about is creating some 3D printed models for all of their schools that would kind of have magnets that put things together, almost like building models. And maybe we can talk about that more at the professors' roundtable to see if that's something people are interested in having as a teaching tool.
that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, but I'll put that down, models down, as one of my topics for our discussion at the roundtable. Does anybody have any questions or any advice for Taylor?
No, I think for the question about the models, I'm not very familiar with what you guys do, pre-stress, post-tension, all those stuff. I mean, definitely, I think the convention is a good opportunity to talk to people that teaches this, give you some advice of what can you do. My only guess is you probably wanna target something small, because doing something big will take you a lot more resources, time, and space, and so on. So, but small stuff is usually much feasible. Even for precasters, they can give you some hints what to do and how big and where to put it and all that. Because hands-on is amazing. For me, it's really the way to learn, but it takes resources, right? It takes time, it takes planning. space. And again, first semester usually is rocky. You have to, but as you do it multiple times, you learn and you do it better. But I think it's a good idea. So I would try to implement it as soon as possible with advice, or maybe people more in structural engineer oriented can give you more hints of what can you do. We can talk on the convention about my experience if you want, but yeah, I think it's great, the idea.
That'd be awesome. I'd really like that. Thanks, Pablo.
Mhm.